Okay. Well, we went back to our roots. Um, Hopefully, not all of you are over on the other one waiting for me to get back. I tried to delete those. We were having some technical issues. Hi, Chris. Yeah, that light behind me is kind of weird, isn't it? And that one up there is pretty intense, isn't it, too? Hey, Mal. Well, no, we didn't get it working. I had all this fancy stuff set up to try and go live with the DSLR, but I'm not fancy. And turns out you have to give yourself more than 20 minutes to figure something out. Since when? So we went back to the webcam. We're doing it old school. So that's why you got this weird autofocus thing happening, which maybe would be better if that was gone. It did look good. You just couldn't hear anything. But if we're honest, do you really need to hear me? I mean, this this is the reason that you're all here, right? It's not this as much as this. What's up, Ace Ron? Molly Doc wants to know what you think of my accent. Emo disc golf videos. What do you mean by that? Hey there, Austin. Are you from Texas, Austin? You're the guy who just kicks in the door and says, "Hey there." So I had a meeting with my marketing group, and they said that Australian just wasn't marketable. So they said I needed to be Midwestern. It's kind of to project, a warm, welcoming personality. That's where the YouTube views are going to come from. So this whole live thing is just kind of put on an accent, try and pretend to be Midwestern, and see what happens. You guys just hang out. I'm going to keep fiddling with these lights. Just gonna not. How did that get So much brighter. That's fine. Again, this, if you're just joining us, this wasn't the intended angle. That was the intended angle, but it let me down because the learning curve on live streaming is greater than 20 minutes. Let's slide this over. There we go. All right, let me catch up. Next few 10 viewers. You feed your kangaroos. I've always wondered about that. What part of my videos make it seem like I'm the kind of guy that would feed kangaroos? They work for me. I don't. They get fed if they do good. Molly says, long-time listener, first-time caller. How does this thing work? Do other people care about disc golf as much as you? Guys, this is our chance. Help a brother out. My wife wants to know, are there other people out there as crazy about disc golf as me? Please tell her that I'm not insane. Would everyone be sponsored by? Not DG, Doritos, Taco Bell for me. Molly sounds exactly like my wife. I'm not crazy. What's everybody doing? I got my kids down. Since my wife is in the chat, I can't lie about how much I did participate in that process. I've been sick. I have a sore throat and a cough. So got some hot tea. Did any of you do Discraft's? Hi, Zach. Did any of you do Discraft's pumpkin carving contest this year? But do you have any skills with a knife, Doc? It's kind of a whole different category talent. Good thinking, Doc. I was curious though when Discraft announced that promotion. I thought that was a good idea, and I was looking through some of them today. They looked the cup. I mean, most of them looked like how they would look if I had done them, but there were a couple that were like absolutely incredible. What is that, Zach? Albert Tom Albert Tom's contest. I'm not familiar with that one. Hmm. Nice. Hey, Shem. How's it going? Jo, when careful with those nasty messages, you'll get yourself deleted. Discs on the walls. Yeah, I wish the camera angle was a little better for that. I've got a handful of Ace discs. Um, I've got my father-in-law's first Ace that he got. I was with him about a month before he passed away. That one's probably the most special disc that I have on my wall. But I've got 9 Aces now. Fun fact for you guys, before all of my live chat friends became my best friends in real life, this guy Shem was my best friend. But we moved, and I met a lot of nice people in the chat on the Disc Golf Pro Tour, so don't need him anymore. Chris, I will explain to you why I don't do commentary on all pro rounds. It takes a lot of time, and there is a lot of money in it, but the money all comes from me in the form of the time it takes, and it doesn't result in a lot of money coming to me, if any. That's my explanation. Zach, an ace is an ace. Count them. What was Tyler's maiden name? I have not. Little too edgy for me, Eric. Yeah, right, Shem. A Seppo from Austin, Texas. Nice. Yep. Yeah, John Brown on accident one time, I combined black and backdrop and called that my black drop. And that is what it has been ever since. It saves so much time. There's a white drop and a green drop now too, but the black drop is the one that I use mostly. Hi, Noel and Abby, whoever that is. Probably just a couple adoring fans. Ace Run, I've got one this Saturday that I was going to play, and then I didn't sign up soon enough, so I missed it. But I'm determined to play some tournaments, to play more tournaments next year. I've done some green screen work, Doc. It's not my favorite. And no, Shem, I did not find my drill. What did you do with it? Or can you buy me another one? Hello, Jonathan. You're not too late to the party. The party started with a couple party fouls by me. I was unable to get the technology rolling, and so I dropped back to just the webcam setup that I had last week. I'm going to do my darndest, if you'll pardon the expression, to be at JBO next year, Wes. It's only about an hour and a half from me, and it's probably not. There's some talks that I have with somebody about a reason for me to go up there. I'll leave it at that. Knock knock. Shem, are you at my door? He never did his wife's question poll. What did she ask, Doc? I forgot. I don't always listen to my wife. It's one of my worst qualities. Zach, interesting timing on that. Molly and I were just talking about this question this week. Zach asks thoughts on playing with your kids. I mean, in general, yeah, you should play with them. Thoughts on playing disc golf with your kids? I also have mixed feelings about that. For me, a kids round is completely separate than a normal round of disc golf. So Shem and I will take our families, and the kids are all there and they're in the way and they're picking discs up when they shouldn't be, and they're whining and complaining. Shem's whining and complaining the most. Uh, and that's kind of its own thing. And then when I go play with my buddies, that's just a normal round of disc golf. And I try not to mix those two things very often, if ever. And yes, I am that guy who, when you're showing up to play around with your friends, and then one of the guys has his 6-year-old daughter, everybody else is like, "Oh, I'm so glad you brought her." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm so glad you brought her." But inside, I'm like, I'm dead inside. This round is gone now. Not a good person, in other words. Oh, Shem's trying to do a joke. Shem wants to be internet famous. Somebody help him out, please. It's beneath me. Yep. At a mini with a guy who brought 3 kids under 8. Yeah. Yes, Doc. Gotta address the elephant in the room. Everyone's up to 3 least favorite pros. Tyler can read fake combo while we're saucing. Nico, Johnny, maybe Patrick Brown. Eagle losing some steam lately. Eric, that's not a nice list. Your least favorite pros? Come on, man. Oh, here you go, Shem. Somebody's. Wow. Guys. Shem, I'm gonna have to put you in timeout if that keeps going on. I need you to be cool, man. I need you to be cool for my friends. I introduced you as my friend. Now they're gonna think I have crap friends who tell crap jokes. That's bad for my brand. Oh man, where is this chat going? Ah. Jake, Jake, a little early with your punchline there. Thank you, Ace Run. Let's get this thing back on track. An underrated disc that you all love. Well, I'd have to say the End of a Groove for me. Pretty pretty underrated, and I love having it. Not to play disc golf with. It's not a good disc for that. By the way, I think this is backwards. Is this Does this sound better than what it did? We do have a lot of kids in our home. Shem says knock K com. Saw the groove joke coming from a mile off, says Alpha Zuma. Pff, I saw it coming. It didn't make me laugh. You know what I mean? Make me laugh, internet guy. I got you figured out. Lagging worse than Bowl Cuts Facebook group. Who's there, Shem? This better make me laugh or you're going to get in timeout. Yahoo. Politics who? This is the weirdest knock knock joke I've ever heard. Wow. You guys do not know how to chat in a disc golf forum. None of those things are allowed. Yeah, seriously. Lay off my wife, Shem. I'm right here. What is a wide rail reach back, Wes? Sounds like a speaking exercise for little kids with speech impediments. Okay, son, now we're going to say wide rail reach back. We're going to do them one at a time. Wide rail reach back. No, no, no. Wide, wide, rail, whale. No, that's my 5-year-old right now. All the R's are W's, and I hope it never changes in spite of what that could do to her socially, but it's so cute. Isn't that generally considered to be a bad idea, Wes? Are you saying that some people do it, like, on purpose, and they think that's a good idea? Here we go, disc golf related question. Is there a player rating bump from AM to pro? Just competed against a couple 970s as a 930 this past weekend, and I'm curious. Um, I don't know. Official answer, don't know. I would be surprised if there was. Did you perform well against the 970s? So I'm guessing, if that's what you're asking. So, Wes, people with long arms wouldn't be able to keep their reach back along their body the whole time. Like it's got to have some place to go. Is that the idea? Shem has a disc golf question. Well, it's about dang time, Shem. Whenever you're ready. Ooh, a 930 in rec. Bagger. Nice, Alpha. Good shooting, Tex. Oh, that's interesting, Ace Run. I didn't know that. Higher rated pros playing well in an event drive up the ratings for everyone in that tournament. What's my rating, Tyler? I don't have one, Zach, because I just joined the PDGA middle of this year. You know, when I got famous, maybe you remember. Um, and I wanted to play a couple tournaments, but I have not made it around to doing so. Johnny V, guess what I am going to do for you? JVD. Oh my gosh, you're driving and you're on the live broadcast? That's incredibly dangerous. Careful, Doc. Yeah, Johnny V is a disc golf celebrity. I mean, would you guys say I mean, he's definitely not where I am, in terms of just notoriety and fan base, but I mean, maybe like half to maybe 2/3 of the cred that I have in the game. What would you guys say? I mean, he's been doing it for like a few months longer than I have. I got 27 people on here. I don't know how many people watch Smashbox, but it's probably not 27. How do I handle being a celebrity? Has there been added pressure on your marriage with all the publicity? Yeah, both of the publicities that I've had have really made it hard on me and Molly for sure. Wrong, Molly. One is my wife and my best friend. Another one is my ex best friend. One third the creed, says JVD. He's driving, so of course he means one third the cred. Hey, Johnny, you just got me $5 from Wes Wilson. Wes, you're kind of answering my question in the wrong direction, buddy. It kind of makes me feel like all of a sudden Johnny V is a bigger celebrity than me. No, 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 you can't have that money, Molly. That's funny. What would my dream signature disc be? Honest, you guys think I'm just because I work for DGA, but I'm telling you, if I did not work for DGA, I would bag a Rift for the rest of time. This is such a good disc. It's like a buzz that just goes a little further, like a glidey. It's like a beat-in buzz. Like if you had a 4 or 5 month buzz that you could just take off the shelf and it's right there. So yeah, if that was my signature disc, that would be pretty sweet. Can you have it? No, you may not. Zach, you have a Rift. Nice. Grabbing a Rift after Christmas birthday stuff. Need to try one. I also love the pipeline, Jonathan, until my brother took it from. Yeah, what are brothers for? Until you throw I've owned a Compass, Wes, and I really liked it. It's definitely a different disc. I would put the Compass more stable than this. But no, that was a good disc for sure. African or European, Shem? It's no EMAC truth. That it's not. It's better. Shh. I did give one away, and I got a message from him saying he loved it. You don't have a Rift on Fortnite. Okay. Good one. We need to do some DGA. Yeah, come on, Ace Run, get on it. Zach. Yeah, somebody's getting a phone call. You make me look like I have lame friends. You distract my wife in the chat. You tell stupid jokes. Name all of the other companies' versions of the Destroyer. All of the other, so discs in every brand that's most similar to a Destroyer. In DGA, it would probably be, man, there really isn't one. It would either be the Hurricane or the Torrent. The you know what? The new Tour Series Hurricane, the Shasta Chris Tour Series Hurricane. That is our disc that's probably the most like a Destroyer. Any chance of a commentary on you, the wife, and kids playing around? Wow. Wow. That would be quite the project. First, it would need to get filmed somehow. And then I would need to relive that experience over and over and over to do the commentary. So, yeah, there's a chance, but I mean, it's small. Lots of crying, Doc. I might cuss some. Yeah, I'd have to bleep out my wife's profanities so it didn't get flagged on YouTube. I don't know, Lucas. uh, it's true. Oh, I missed that from Chris. Why is your wife in the chat not sitting in that chair? Probably funnier and better looking. And that's why. Why would I let somebody upstage me like that, huh? Um, Molly plays if she has to, but Oh. I'll be the first to say it. This live chat has a whole different vibe with Shem and Molly in the chat, and it's not altogether unpleasant, but it's just way different. I feel bad I made JVD a mod and not my wife. There we go. There you go, Molly. Your first blue wrench. I think it's only fitting that you would get your first blue wrench from your husband. Shem and Molly are also my favorite, Zach, right next to you, of course. Neither Shem or Molly support me on Patreon like you do. So that actually kind of puts you above them in my book. Oh, sorry, Molly. It's nothing inappropriate. Blue wrench is just your moderator status on YouTube. And people notice the things you say now. Like say something. It's people are going to really pay attention. The commercial you did where you climbed on the basket and fell off. Yes, I did. I am respectable. Ace Run. The first 5 times we recorded it, I bailed. I put my leg down to catch myself, but it looked super lame. So the 6th time I said, "I'm just gonna leave my feet in the tray and just go all the way down onto the mattress." We had a mattress obviously there. And just get the shot and darn the torpedoes. And I did have a sizable bruise on my thighs where the top of the trapper basket landed right on my thighs. So, good thing it wasn't swimming suit season. The basket was okay. I have developed several layers of padding in my thighs due to my excessive consumption of peanut M&Ms and late night snacks, and they served very well as a buffer between the basket and the ground. Hey, Shem. Zach is Shem. You still here, Shem? Shem? Oh crap. I can't. Uh, good catch, Lydia. I just finished the one out of the mug you gave me. Thank you. Just finished that one. Now I'm working on this one. Shem, Zach is referencing the video that you and I made together. Remember that one? That was crazy. Micah. So Shem, you'll super chat $5 if I do 5 pull-ups on these rafters. Super chat $5 in advance, then I'll do it. It was, Zach. I called Shem and said, "Hey, I'm headed to Augusta because I saw that the baskets are underwater. Do you want to come?" And he said, okay. So I swung by and picked him up. It was raining, but there was no lightning. We're traipsing around the course trying to look for a basket that's underwater. We finally find one on the back corner of the course, and I kid you not, we are 20 to 30 yards away from that basket when the first lightning that has happened since we've been looking around out there for about half an hour strikes, not too many miles away. And we both looked at each other like, this is a bad idea, kids. Don't go in the water if there's lightning. Um, but we did it anyway. And for whatever reason, it was one of the best videos in terms of shares and engagement that we've had. Yes, that's true, Doc. So we filmed it just super quickly, and then we sprinted back to the car. Well, Shem sprinted. I huffed and puffed back to the car. It's on our channel, John. Um, Probably Facebook, actually. I don't know if it's on YouTube. Go check out our Facebook channel and look under videos. It's back there ways. Oh, nice. Pull-ups. I don't think in this stage of my life I can do 5 pull-ups. Is that okay? Does that make me less of a man? Does it make me less of a human being that I can't do 5 pull-ups? All right. Here we go. It's gonna stretch it out. Hey, listen. You guys get those super chats ready, okay? Yeah. All right. Here we go. This is it. It's happening now. What if you guys see my stomach? Is YouTube gonna like blur it out? Should I go this way? What would be worse? All right, here we go. How many do I have? I'll just stop at 10, okay? And then we'll go from there. We better take this off. You were watching a TV show? This is better than TV. Come on, watch the fat guy do pull-ups. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hang on. I got the third one in me. It's in here. I just need a second. 3. Woo! Can't make this out of foam and duct tape. Come on, Shem. Super chat it up. Put your money where your mouth is. That was 3 regulation pull-ups. Chin-ups. What's the difference? Yes, I'm laughing at that one too, Doc. Uh, just give me a second. Whoa. See you, John. Oh, there you go, Brad. Molly, this is my job. In case you were wondering. Yeah, there you go. This is what I do now. I do pull-ups and people pay to watch it. It's kind of like The Rock or Arnold Schwarzenegger, where they have this kind of like exercise regimen and people pay to see it. No. Shem, if that were a real job, you could actually make money doing pull-ups. My friend Shem has has arms like this on a body like this. So if you can imagine these arms and his body fitting in about this space right here, that's Shem. So he could do pull-ups all day. And I did chin ups. That's what you're saying, Micah. This is a pull-up? That seems really difficult. I would like to not do physical feats to entertain you guys. I didn't get into disc golf to get physically fit. I would like you all to appreciate me for my intellect, not just my body. I've been saying this my whole life. Maybe. Micah, we're gonna have to be really specific about the type of mental feats. Puns. Puns is right up my alley. You guys put in a 2-syllable word and I'll make a pun out of it. I have thrown 509 feet, JT. I can throw 400 feet. I consistently throw 350 feet. How's that for honesty? If 30 people scored 39 on a hole, 80 assists, yeah, nope, not even. How'd we get to coffee? Ooh, that'd be fun, Alpha, but it's paper. So that would be a short-lived game. Sorry, Steven, I missed that. I saw your 2018 I'm still catching my breath. I saw your 2018 Mid America Open video on CCDG with the 14-year-old kid. Yes, that was nuts. Good, thanks, Steven. That's encouraging. See, guys, that guy's encouraged. I'm kidding. A lot of you just put in a lot of money back there. So thanks to all of you too. Trick question, Tyler. The doctor was a woman and the guy's mom. What did I miss, Doc? Oh, I gotcha. Consistently throwing 250 is better than inconsistently throwing 250, Chris. Now, we have very fancy wood here in Bel Air, Kansas. That's actually our town slogan. It was redacted. Some people just take things the wrong way. I did. So I played Ripped Revenge. Have you guys played that card game? Yeah. I got that Ripped card game and I was playing it with a buddy, and the throw a disc with your offhand challenge was so fun because I threw it with my left hand and it actually went well. Yeah, it was the whole, and there was just 2 of us. I could see it being even more fun if you had 3, 4, 5 players. It's a skins card game, Wes, where you start out with 3 cards apiece and you can play 1 card on the other person each hole. And basically it's like throw with your offhand or force the other player to drive with a putter and putt with the driver on the next hole. There's a couple terrible ones like switch lies after everyone drives, switch lies with the player of your choice, which that one bit me big time when I it was me and my buddy. I put my shot to about 25 feet and he's just smiling at me. And I'm like, you haven't played a card on me, you know? And then he just shanks his straight into the trees 20 feet off the tee pad. And he's still smiling at me. And I have no idea what's going on. I hadn't seen that card yet. And so as we're walking up to his shot, he hands me that card. So all of a sudden, he's got a birdie putt and I'm 280 feet away in the trees. Good thinking, Doc. Better go shirts. Yeah, it's fun, Wes. It was definitely fun. I wouldn't want to do it all the time because it definitely changes the game. It's kind of a third category. So you got a kids round, you got a normal round with your buddies, and then you've got a card game round. If it was like super windy, or if I was playing at like just a terribly hard course where your score is not going to be exciting no matter what, I would break that game out. Making an alternate tee box, that one was fun. Nice. Zach, thoughts on those Foundation face-off videos the Foundation guys and Macbeth have done? I think they've mostly been bad. Um, that's a tough one. That's a tough one, Doc or Zach. I think they're probably good for. Hmm. I'm figure out how to say it. I think they could be better. I think that they um, could put a little bit more time into planning them that would make them better. But I also think they have gotten a lot better since the first ones. So overall, officially from Disc Golf Comedy, I would like to say good job to Foundation. I feel like they're doing a really good job. I feel like they uh, continue to show improvement, and disc golf content is disc golf content, and funny disc golf content is really needed. I don't want it all to come from me. I think in a perfect world, we'd have 20 or 30 different funny disc golf content outlets. So yeah, I think they could be better, but I think they're getting slowly better too. Woods golf or open golf? I think woods golf right now just because I suck at it so bad. I need to play more woods golf to force myself to be more accurate off the tee. We've never played that card game because I haven't seen you in a month or so, and I just got it a couple weeks ago. Also, I hate you. Almost good. Prefer wooded. Quality isn't great, but content isn't bad. This JT, you got some people agreeing with that. I haven't seen their better ones. I learned to play in a long park course. Yep, that's where I'm at, Wes. That's true, Doc. Ignorance is bliss. Alpha, it was the opposite for me. I play with a handful of people that I really enjoy hanging out with, like Shem, but they're crap at disc, like Shem. Um, no, but I've played for a long time, and a handful of the people I play with have only played for a year or two. So there's some disparity, in our experience. So our scores are often not close. So when we play ripped, all of a sudden, a couple of times that we played it, it's like neck and neck. And like I lost this last time because the game kind of penalizes whoever's winning. If you get a skin, the other person gets a card, right? So then they have more ammo to ruin your next shots. Am I going to do some of DGA's Is This Disc Right For You videos? I really like that series. Are you talking about the dynamic discs series where have they have a pro and they have an AM and they show kind of where it would go in the bag for each one? That's a really good idea. I don't know. I've got a lot of content on my plate for DGA that I need to make over the off season. Uh-oh. Here we go. Yeah, Molly could share some good stories, but I think she's probably watching Netflix at this point, so I think I'm safe from that. Ace Run, hit me up in the in my inbox, DM, PM, or email me. Let's get something going. That'd probably be good for both of us, hopefully. Yeah, totally, Alpha. Man, you guys remember all those pull-ups, chin-ups I did earlier? I like to start out every day with about 2 or 300 of those, which was why I had trouble doing those 3. I'd kind of already hit my quota for the day. Well, I still want to make that camera work and get the get the audio. Well, I guess the audio is probably fine for you guys because I'm using this mic no matter what. But I would really like to not be using that webcam for these. Yep, that would be the subtitle to our marriage book, Zach. When do we get a disc golf podcast post tournament? Host tournament? Not sure what you mean there. Oh yeah, Ladies of the Chains. Where's Becky? We need to get her in here sometime. Doc, I've thought about doing a podcast. This honestly seems kind of more fun than a podcast. Disc golf tournament for podcast hosts. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, that would be pretty funny. No, not a podcast. I guess Disc Golf Answer Man, they do a live show and then just turn it into a podcast, I guess, huh? They take the audio from it. Peace out, Ace Run. Thanks for stopping by. I think a podcast would be super fun. This thing though is I think it is Ace Run as of right now. I'm planning on Monday evenings. So we'll see. See what happens. That'll give me a week to figure out the camera tech. Uh Alpha, that's my accent. That's my voice. This is an accent. Abby's falling asleep. All right, well, let's get Abby awake. Abby, wake up. Don't fall asleep. The show is just starting. Alpha Zoomer asked about my accent. No, I'm not from Jersey. I'm from Australia. And I wanted to do this accent all the time, but they said it wasn't like welcoming enough. They said that it was kind of might put people off. So I had to develop this annoying Midwestern guy accent. Hey, Udisk Matt's in the chat. What's up, Udisk Matt? Hang on. Yeah, I got a quick question. For all of you normal people, how does it make you feel when somebody with like a lot of followers comes in and I just automatically make them a moderator, but they're not even as good at supporting me as you guys are? Does that make you feel small? Hopefully not. I mean, it wouldn't be an entirely inaccurate feeling, but hopefully you don't pick up on that. Ah, yeah, typical. Molly, are you back here for the accent or just to say hi to Matt? Yeah, Alpha, it is so freaking relieving to be able to just be myself and to not have to play a part anymore, you know? I know, yeah, well, yeah, typical. Yeah, you come back for just because your episode ended. Well, guess what? Another one's probably starting. Yep, you're right. And there you go. You had it for a minute. It didn't look right. Didn't feel good. Didn't seem like something that maybe you should have. And now you don't anymore. So, how about that? Those hard T sounds have me like tea, like Tyler and butter and stuff. Like what you put on your bread? Butter? What am I supposed to do? You want a D in there or something? It's how Midwestern people say their T's. Don't even get me started on Midwesterners with their D T's like butter, butter. I was talking to a guy from Kansas the other day and he said, I put some butter on my bread. You guys are flipping idiots. Udisk Matt is another huge celebrity. It's true. True Disc was very fun. All right, well, Wes. Well, now I'm starting to imagine everything that you type with an Arkansan accent. Um, I don't believe I have. What is my favorite Australian animal to wrestle? Crocs, dingoes, wallabies. And why would I want to wrestle any of them? That sounds like a terrible pastime. A good way to get bit. Rabies, for sure look like an idiot. Actually, in terms of YouTube views, might not be a bad idea. Have you seen that guy who does, wrestle the animals like he catches cows and crocs and stuff like that? Not the crocodile hunter, the guy that catches animals with his hands. Oh my gosh, and not Matt is not going to leave me alone. All right, Matt, you're back. But listen, don't waste it this time, okay? Don't waste it, Greg. Turtle Man. Yes, that's the one. Say beer can in an Aussie accent and then say bacon in a Jamaican accent. Well, I wouldn't. I would say tinny. So if it was a trick question, then rack off. All right. Thanks. I heart your accent too, Michael, whatever it is. Actually, I don't think it was Turtle Man. Hey, Shim. 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 You still in here, mate? You remember that guy who I think you showed me his videos? He caught all these animals by hand. I don't think it was Turtle Man, though. he was, I just remember the cow or a wildebeest or something. He snuck up on it and he put a rope around its neck and he used a tree to wear him down. Not Dora. It wasn't Dora the Explorer, Shim. That one I know, I'm, really sure it wasn't Dora the Explorer. He didn't catch a cow. Gosh dang it, guys, it's not the one I'm thinking of. It doesn't sound that impressive to catch a cow when you think about it. Now, forget I said cow. It wasn't a cow at all. It was some fierce creature about the size of a cow, like maybe a rhinoceros or like a very large dog. All right, what you guys are absolutely not helping at all. I'll find him though. Definitely. Can somebody see if I can just find it? Uh-oh. I hear someone walking around up there. Uh-oh. She's probably coming to tell me my time's up. Uh, yes, I think that's it. Doc. No. No. It's not it. Sorry, I thought that was it. Yeah, that's Turtle Man. That's not it. I just Googled guy catching animals with his bare hand. Oh, this is it. This is the guy. All right, what's his name? Andrew Eucles. Andrew Eucles. I'm going to put it right in here. You guys are welcome. Feel free to leave this live broadcast and go and look up this guy's videos instead because this guy's absolutely insane. I mean, it was pretty crazy how I did those pull-ups or chin-ups or whatever a few minutes ago. I mean, that was pretty crazy, but this is like absolutely insane. I mean, this is a whole different level. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Chris. Ah, Micah, you said Andrew Eucles. I'm sorry, I missed that one. But then, yeah, this isn't good marketing. I never said that I was a great marketer. Ironically, it's what I do all day, every day for my job. Um, yeah, I know. Look, this is how much I care about you guys' entertainment. That I'm able to say, hey, screw disc golf comedy. Y'all need to get out of here and go YouTube his videos. That's how you guys know that I'm authentic. And there's nothing about this that's inauthentic. All right. This is 100% Australian authenticity right here. Yes, Jeff. It's exactly what that is. Um, I don't know Wes, but he does seem to be loving the his new signature series steadies and putting very well with them. I do, Zach. Hang on, I'll be right back. Um, I watch Letterkenny, but not for very long. It's a little edgy. I could only get in 2 or 3 minutes before I'm like, I got to turn it off. But there is some great writing in that show for sure. Letterkenny is like a Canadian Napoleon Dynamite. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it's like not a ton of plot. It's all about the little 2 and 3 minute conversations between characters. And it's like Napoleon meets Gilmore Girls meets West Wing conversations. So actually, based on that description, nobody should watch it. but that's a pretty bad description. I watch a lot of Bob's Burgers. Might surprise some of you guys about me. Anybody else? No, I don't. If I knew. Okay, Wes watches Bob's Burgers. I mostly watch disc golf. That's true. That's true. When I'm watching something, I don't always watch TV, but when I do, I'm watching disc golf on YouTube. Molly, did you finish another episode or is it on commercial or something? I'm getting up for a snack. The Office and IASIP for life. International Assassin Syndicate Internet Protocol. IASIP. She was getting a snack. I and several indigenous people. It's kind of a cliffhanger. Bob's Burgers table read. I'll do it. True story. Molly comes up with a lot of my best ideas. Molly, what was that one thing, that one time that I was stuck on an idea? I'm like, I'm shooting this video tomorrow. I cannot think of a way to make this funny. I'm stressing out about it. And we sat down and like the first thing that Molly said was hilarious. And that's what we ended up doing. Yes. Thank you, Lydia. The 4th of July video. So I'm like, I'm going to be up at my buddy's house tomorrow. I've got a few hours blocked off to shoot a video for 4th of July, but I just don't have anything. And I had, wow, I had something, but it wasn't funny. And so Molly said, okay, what if the American guy is saluting the disc golf basket and the Australian guy says, why are you guys all about America? It's like crazy. And she had the whole thing. And then the American guy's like, listen, if we didn't have America, we wouldn't have disc golf. And then the Australian guy, so funny, made me laugh right then and there. And that's what we shot. And it warmed the hearts of several heartburn patients across America, put a tear in the eye of anyone who happened to be staring into the sun at that time. Let's all give Molly a round of applause. Shem, don't bring up gun control because Doc will actually want to talk about gun control and then I'm going to have to mute you both. Oh man, Davis wants to be that person in the crowd. Got to go against this. Got to go upstream. I ain't no lemming. If they're all cheering for this Molly chick, I'm going to say boo. It's exactly how that person sounds, promise. Yeah. I'm teasing, always. So, I've got around 20 viewers consistently. I'm wondering how many weeks it's going to take us to overtake the Disc Golf Answer Man podcast or live show. They 3. Doing great, looking super hot. Thank you, random YouTube chatter person. Get that all the time from my fans. It's weird because they're all guys. You take what you can get at my age. Mm. 3 for DGAM and 5 for Smashbox, huh? Yes, I do need to finish my basement mainly because the only thing between me and my children is plywood and carpet, and that's it. Um, so it's a little bit of a distracting work environment at times. And goodness knows I'm not going to go up there and help. I mean, come on. Oh, hmm. There you go. So yeah, I need to put some insulation and sheetrock that in right there. I don't know what to do. Maybe less of an industrial or nuclear fallout shelter look here, possibly. That's right, Doc. It's a very traditional home. My wife tends the children, and I go out into the fields with my podcast set up, and I toil on the internet to bring home Patreon and super chat money to feed them. I had to choose between this and the fake NASA ISS live stream. Oh, or live stream. Was that a typo or just being incredibly clever? The ISS live stream. Plot thickens. Shout out that Patreon. I'm always hustling, Wes. Yeah, that's the main reason that I haven't, Micah, is because of the chin ups and occasionally pull ups, just depending on how I'm feeling. But if there was sheetrock there, what outlet do I have to maintain my incredibly ripped body? Well, I have 16 now, truth always wins. So what's 2,300 minus 16? About that many. Listen, guys, there's a $1 per month sign up level on that. You don't get any perks. You get nothing. And you give something. So it's really a terrible situation for you, but it's a great situation for me. And you don't hardly notice it because it's $1 per month. Just type in discgolfcomedy.com, Wes. It'll take you straight there. Does this link out? Nope. What if I did this? Ooh, a clickable link. Is there a coupon code for the Patreon? That's funny. Hey, that actually worked. Yeah, so $1 a month may not seem like much, but it's encouraging to know you like what we're building here and want to support it. $3 per month gets you early access to my videos and an automated thank you message, which is not a big deal, but maybe. $5, that's where it starts to get fun. $5 a month gets your name worked into a commentary where I make your name into a pun and work it into the coverage. I've only had one. Hey, I just got a new Patreon subscriber. Thanks, Kyle. Sorry, I don't know if I was supposed to say your name. There's probably like privacy settings with Patreon that I'm supposed to adhere to. Thanks, four letter word name guy. Starts with a K and it's Kyle. Thanks for that. I've only had one $10 a month subscriber and they didn't choose to take advantage of the perk, which is a friend request on Marco Polo. And I'm like, you're paying for it. You might as well. I think Marco Polo is the most fun. I wonder if I should move that into a perk for number 5 for the $5 one. What do you think about that, guys? Thanks, Kelp. Marco Polo is like a video. Here, hang on. Let me show you. Shem, get ready. Shem, put a shirt on. Marco Polo is like a video text messaging thing. And I'm about to send a polo to Shem. So I say, hey, Shem, what's up? Here's the screen and I'm just doing this and good to see you. Okay, have a good day. And then I hit stop. And then it sends him that. And then Shem, do it. Don't leave me hanging. Where's it? Oh, Doc, don't say things like that. Oh, here, let's see that again. See, and then we just got a wink from Shem. That's it. So, yeah, essentially that's Marco Polo. I find it super fun and would be super active on it, but maybe that's not enough to convince somebody to go from $5 to $10 a month. Maybe I should shift all of my Patreon rewards down a level since nobody's ever done the 15 or 20. I wonder if I should bring them all down. So the $10 a month one would get a disc. The $5 a month one would get Marco Polo. The $3 a month one would get mentioned in a video. Might be a good idea. Shem's handsome. Need to get Shem over here sometime and we'll have him do some co-commentary. So wait, what's the $20? Oh, custom commentary. That's a fun. You can send me 4 videos per year of just like you at a birthday party or your friend doing something stupid, and then I do custom commentary. No, it's a one-time thing, Chris. And I think I've seen other Patreon creators do like if you're gonna do a reward, like especially if the value of the disc exceeds $10, like you have to have an X number of months that they have to be signed up before they get the reward. It looks like a lot of it looks like a lot to keep track of, which is why I put that at $15 a month because at $15, the value of the disc is pretty close to taken care of. If somebody just like signed up for 1 month, and then unsubscribed, the second month just to get the reward. Um, so I don't know. I haven't put a ton of thought into Patreon. This wiring like that and that and this. All of the wiring in my house is up to code, but the lights that I have installed to make videos, probably not. Tyler Davis is being mean to my face. Hang on, let me scroll back up. What'd I miss? What'd I miss? Micah says Shem's handsome. Davis says by handsome, meaning his face looks like a hand. Face Shem, your face does look like a hand. You're super ugly, dude. Have I ever told you that? I've always thought that. I don't know if I've told you that before. Good one, Davis. Oh, like you hurt his little feelings. Classic. Davis, I never know when people use that if they're saying my name or saying thank you, because a lot of people put TY in place for thank you. So I'm not sure if you're saying laugh out loud, thank you, or if you're saying laugh out loud, Ty. What is it? I need to know. It's important. Hmm. I don't believe you thought of that before you typed it, but I will accept that as your answer now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that $10 a month disc. I need to make sure it doesn't turn into a situation where I'm losing a bunch of money. That's like that's not the goal of Patreon, right? Does anybody get excited about minis? I've never gotten excited about minis. Maybe that's just me. No, 9 of them are, Mark. One of them's my father-in-law's ace disc that he got a month before he passed away. One of them's a autograph disc from GBO 2016 or 2015, I think. It's got a lot of old names on there. Oh man. Yeah, I need to bring those right here. That would be kind of a nice. Shem, you're leaving me for cereal, huh? Sounds pretty nice, actually. Nice. One of the kids with the fake beard is a mini of Tyler. Well, any questions? We should wrap this thing up. I'll have a week to strategize with some technology and maybe even a little bit of an agenda. I'm very surprised by my friend Shem's popularity in the chat. I've always considered him to be kind of weird and lame, but it seems like he's really gone over well with you guys. Go figure. Do it on a Friday, says Doc. Why Friday? I mainly wanted to do Monday just because that's the night that I don't have anything going on. Thanks, Chris. See ya. Shem, can you please set up a YouTube live account for eating cereal and just not say anything the whole time? Shem, I need to make sure Shem's in the chat next time, apparently, but we need to see if I can get Shem over here sometime. Oof. That's a rough schedule, Doc. Shem, we should broadcast, we should live stream our Fortnite games. That would be something. That would be a thing for sure. Wes, I'm assuming you're talking to Shem because nobody cares about me anymore. Swerve, we're still making those. I'm going to keep making those. I've got a couple in development right now, hopefully in the next few weeks. It's about 40 degrees here. All right. Well, listen, this has been fun again. In spite of the fact that it started off weird with my technology problems. Yeah, 40 degrees Celsius, obviously, which is pretty nice. Don't worry. Don't crunch the numbers. It's a good temp. Let's do this again. Same time. No, different time. Same night. Same place. Thanks, guys. See you soon.